Good morning and welcome to another SaTAROTday.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, this will be fun. And I'm not having you on, I just have to wait for you. But before we talk about that, let's roll the intro.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right. So, today we're going to do our 6 card pull for the week. I will pull 3, Rook will pull 3. So, I'm excited to be back. I like doing it this way. This is really fun to me. To do the back and forth pulls. I'll be using my Steampunk Tarot, which is my personal
Yes.
deck, my favorite deck that I use.
And good morning. And as Mystic said, I'm not an early riser and I'm not a get up and goer. I shall be using the Light Seers Tarot, one of my favorite decks.
Woohoo! It is a really good deck. So yeah, I mean, we're getting into, well into the new year and things are starting to move forward. And I like to get up at like 5 o'clock and do this so that by 6:37, I can actually live and do things because it takes a lot of editing, which I get
I'm a
no
child of the
assistance with.
I'm a child of the
So
night.
not only, no, you're not, you're asleep by 8 o'clock on the couch. Not only do I have to wait this whole time, I also have to edit still. So now it just puts my whole day off and he just doesn't care.
Oh,
Just
I
no care at all.
appreciate you so much. If I can help in any way, let me know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start setting your alarm for 3 o'clock on Saturday. And with that, let's get started. All
Yeah, good choice.
right. So I'm going to start pulling a couple cards. We don't have a question again this week. I think we're just doing a general pull, like what is going on for, I would say, the next week as we generally do, but also remembering that that can extend out even further into, weeks past. It's not always just the next week when we do readings like this. There's a lot more to it than that. So I think I started the last couple of times. Rook, do you want to pull the first card this time?
I can and may. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Okay, so what do we need to know? What's going on? What's going on? What say you, light seers?
Are you able to sit up a little higher in your chair? Because you look like your head's getting cut off just a bit.
Oh, maybe if I go back.
Yeah, that's good. We'll have to re-angle your camera at some point. But anyway.
What do we need to know? All right, let's see. Two. All right. King of Pentacles. So we're starting out the year with what we need. We've worked for it last year. We're starting out good, and with what we need, we just continue to watch spending, continue to prepare for what you may want or need this year. But so far, he's telling me we've been good last year. We have what we need. Just pay attention and take stock. Oh, I've got a doggy. Come
Okay,
here.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my incense to stand up the right way. But last night, I had a little bit of a fire in this thing.
Oh,
There we go. Okay.
you okay,
So
Tina?
your next card, King of Cups. How
Ooh,
interesting.
the
So we've got
kings,
2 kings, right?
we're masters.
Yes, so King of Pentacles that Rook pulled is that stable, put your chess pieces in place and things are going to be a very, organized. The King of Cups is saying you're going to also, especially the next week, but kind of leading into February, we're going to have a lot of really solid emotional energy that's right there, and things are going to be comfortable. Things are going to be meaningful to us, and they're going to be very, I don't want to say thoughtful, perceptively thoughtful. Things are going to be very good the next couple of weeks. There's not going to be a whole lot of poor energy. The king is really about that ability to have a very well mannered, well thought, professional kind of response, right? It gives you a lot of good, positive energy when it comes to your emotional status, that things are going to be well, consistent. They're going to be they're going to feel good. It's not going to be, oh my God, love and light and all of that, but it's going to be very balanced. It's going to be very humbling and very positive, I would say. So we start off with two kings, right? And that is an organizational type of energy that really is setting us up awesome for our next couple of cards. So there we go.
All right. Next, I have the Two of Cups. Another cup. So maybe time to pay attention to someone or a relationship with something. It's been pretty good, but it's just a reminder to us that we need that support from other people or other things to help us remain balanced. Two of Cups.
Awesome. And one thing that always comes up with the Two of Cups is that new beginning of friendship, right? So maybe meeting some new people in the next week or two or three and trying to get that new thing going. Really good agreement there. The next card we have is the Five of Wands. So we're getting into a little bit more deeper into this discussion, right? So Five of Wands. This is going to be a little bit more meaningful in like competition. We're going to have a little bit of struggle that we're going to have to work through. And it's not like, oh my God, it's the biggest struggle ever. This is just something we have to overcome, and the overcome is by strength. So we have to be strong and consistent, and whatever presents itself this week that's difficult, we'll overcome it relatively easily if we've utilized our king energy properly by making sure that we have our players in a row and making sure that we're having this considerate, tactful feeling about ourselves, and accepting new people as the Two of Cups into our friendships, right, into our circles with comfort. Then that struggle will be overcome relatively easily with just a little bit of strength. And I think, wands represent many different things, but it's always about growth, energy, creation, movement. It's a very active energy. And so the five, despite it being a little bit of a struggle, it still represents the active energy that you need, because pretty much everything in life has struggle associated to it, or it wouldn't be worth it sometimes. So we'll be fine with the struggle, though. Just keep those things together.
Oh, and I will leave you today with the Two of Wands. So through that struggle and manifesting something, you're going to need support to do it. You might need to do some group work. If you're working on something this week, whatever it is, you might need a partnership of another person or a group to strengthen your intention and your energy. So don't turn away the help.
And which one was that? Two of Wands, you said?
Two of Wands, yes.
Okay. Because this is very interesting. This is my personal deck. I very feel confident and connected to. It's what I go to when I really need stuff. And I'm seeing a pattern here that's really interesting, because the next card is the Five of Swords. Ooh. So before I talk about the Five of Swords, here's our trend. We have King, King, 2, 5, 2, 5. Yeah. So we have King 2, 2 and King 5, 5 over here. So that tells me there's going to be a little bit of things happening. We're going to be overcoming quite a few things. Now, the Five of Swords really isn't, to me, a struggle, but fives often represent things that are difficult and opportunities. This Five of Swords can often represent that we're working towards something and we're at a stalemate, and we have to figure out what we're going to do differently in order to make it move forward, because a stalemate is all about moving forward if you have the right perspective, right? When we're stuck, we have to become unstuck, and it always represents a result in the moving forward of whatever happens after it. So if we look at our trends here in this tarot read today, or our symbols and the things that are happening around, you've got twos, which are togetherness, and you got fives, which are difficulty. So to me, with your two kings leading, this whole read is saying, put a couple of things in place and utilize your friends to get over the things and help you through what you're getting ready to be doing over the next week, or you might feel stuck. So this is a reliance read. We're relying and need to rely on the people around us and helping us through stuff. And it's going to be easy. This is not a big, heavy energy to me this week that I can feel. Not a single major arcana card in here. So representation of the Five of Swords can be lots of different things. Like I said, to me, I think the key word that I remember from way back when was stalemate or stuck, or the two swords coming together and they're so evenly matched that you just, I don't know if I said two, but I meant Five of Swords. They're so evenly matched that they just can't win. So something has to change. So we use our King of Cups for that energy. We use our King of Pentacles for that energy. And we throw in our friendship of I think it was the Two of Cups first, right? And then the Two of Wands that Rook pulled. And then now we've got the Five of Wands and Five of Swords that we're pulling. So we have every element represented. This is totally a very, to me, pleasant, considerate read. I'm not going to say it's a great one or a poor one, but it represents that we have a few things we're going to have to work through this week, which I think is awesome. I mean, utilizing your friends to do it, or the people that you rely on, that you care about, are going to help you through these relatively small little challenges that we seek, and break the stalemate so that we have some very positive forward action. So this was a very fun read for me. I love doing it this way. It's so much fun.
I do too, and I like that all the elements were there too as well. That was cool. It wrapped up the last one with the swords. So
yeah.
So
And the one thing that I find interesting whenever I look at trends of stuff, I don't believe in coincidence. I believe things have purpose. I don't believe either in dialed in sealed fate. So the cards come out in a way that we have manifested them with energies we maybe don't understand. So 2525, if that means something to you, or twos and fives, those are numbers that are good numbers this week to utilize. They've shown up in reciprocity. And then be the king of what you do, and be confident in what you do, and you'll be fine. Use your friends, though. Not like use your friends, but you know what I mean.
pull them in for that energy, for support with the cups, and
Yes.
then for an intensification of the energy or your work with the wands.
Yes, and as always, we love to hear your comments. So please make sure that you drop a comment. Tell us what you think about the cards in our read, or tell you how you might have read them differently. I also find it interesting how many people say hit like at the beginning of a video, and I get it because maybe you don't look through it, but nobody's going to like something until the end. So if you like the video, now is the time to like it.
Like it.
And if you're not
Please.
subscribed, please subscribe. We got lots of more stuff coming. We've got another Eclipsing the Shadow that'll be out soon. We're going to do a live cooking and tarot stream at some point here in the near future. And yeah, of course, we do our Sunday service almost every Sunday. We take one Sunday a month off to do other things, but would love to see you there. Anything else, Rook, on your end?
No, just have a great week. And what you're working on, pull in your friends, work your magic. It's going to be a good week.
It's going to be a great week. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, weekend, and week. Let me... Here's your ASMR.
Oh, I like it. Do it again.